From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Right to the air is Burrow. Man open, that's Jamar Chase, complete. 19 yards right off the bat, and a quick 1st down.
If for some reason you doubted Chase's elite ability, how about this? Missed 5 games last season, still reached 1,000 yards and made the Pro Bowl. His name always at the forefront of the game's greatest playmakers.
Get set.
They will throw on 1st down with Burrow. And he'll go right back to Chase. That's caught again. Consecutive catches for him. That good for 11. So we just called his name on the previous snap, and they go right back to him, Charles, for a 2nd consecutive completion.
Yeah, I think what we're discovering on this drive is that he feels like he has answers no matter what defense you throw up there. He reads it, finds the open spot, and is available for the completion.
Now a 3-time 1,000-yard rusher, Joe Mixon. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. This drive starts with 2 steps forward and now 1 back. A pair of 1st downs, and here a loss of yardage. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Here's Burrow. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Jamar Chase, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down. You talk about this Titan defense. They were very strong last week in that win over Cleveland.
No matter what coverage was called, they were in the hip pockets of the receivers all game long. I mean, they were running the routes with them. Turned out, they were right there on every single ball thrown and came away with 5 interceptions.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Got a man. It's Chase. He completes it. And he is going to have a Bengals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Here we go. 12, 12, 12. 11, 11, 11, 11.
Now Burrow on 1st down. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
11 mighty, 11 mighty.
Burrow once again here on 2nd and 10. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Boyd. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. And the pocket's been protected pretty good here so far in the opening drive.
We always talk about confidence in runners and catchers and quarterbacks. How about the protection detail? They're not allowing anyone near the guy throwing the football.
This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he gets the 1st down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. If you make the stop there, maybe you hold them to 3 on this opening drive. They didn't get the stop.
Yeah, new set of downs now. Now you're worried about, just as you pointed out, not just giving up 3, possibly giving up 6. Let's see what they decide to do here, because they've got to change up what they have been doing. It hasn't been working.
Throwing now, Burrow on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. He's got it. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot. And how about this first drive? They're being aggressive, slinging it around.
Really confident, too, because they're not trying to fool them with running plays, throwing it, and they're being very successful right now.
On 2nd down, here's Mixon. makes his way into the end zone for a Bengal touchdown. Joe Mixon, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. A long opening drive, but a very successful opening drive. We call that methodical, I guess, when it takes that many plays.
Methodical and almost like a boxing match where you're hitting them with body blows. They can withstand them here. Look, they gave up the touchdown, but you don't feel like a knockout is there. But they keep doing that in the 4th quarter. That's when the knockout occurs.
And becomes tough for that defense if they're on the field that long. We'll see if they can continue that in future drives. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Reed going to bring it out of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. In motion left goes Burks. 1st and 10, it's Levis. That's complete to Traylon Burks. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
Defense gives up a touchdown on the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. And they'll send the slot in motion left. Levis to throw on 1st and 10 here. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. The Titans at 3-0 here in the month of September. And they coming on a pretty good roll here. Winners at 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And the slot man goes in motion left. Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. In motion left goes Burks. Back to the air on 2nd down. Levis. He's going to go up top again. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. You talk about this Bengals defense. They've been pretty solid against the pass. Toward the middle of the pack, number 14 in the NFL.
I think if you talk to their head coach, you'll get a nice answer about how much he likes his team and what they're doing. But at the end of it, he would admit there's definitely room to improve.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
It'll be a 45-yard punt, and couple that with a loss on the return. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And they'll be looking to make this a two-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And now,
well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A gain of 32 that time. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10.
11 MT.
Now it's Burrow. This goes out wide for Mixon. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first.
And they'll use him out of the backfield and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. That one taken in by T. Higgins. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
Everyone in the NFL is looking for mismatches, and T. Higgins' size and speed at receiver, that allows him to have those type of mismatches against most defenders. 6'4", ability to flat-out fly. They can use him everywhere, including in the slot. He's a dangerous playmaker and a big-time producer in the red zone.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. Drew Sample, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And it's now 14-0. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on 1st down. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
14, Titans, nothing.
And they'll send the slot in motion left. Levis now on 1st and 10. He's going to rifle one deep left side. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Titans. Devin Duvernay, 56 yards. And the Titans are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Extra point up and good by Shudak. And that'll make our score 14-7. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3, because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, and right now they've just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence, because every drive has a life of its own. But I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for that 3rd consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense.
Here we go, here we go.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And some room to run now. And he will finally be taken down at the Titans' 32-yard line. 36 yards on the play. Pretty explosive run on that inside handoff, and when you're a runner of his caliber, you don't need a big crease.
You really don't, but also what we're seeing is an offensive line that's taking charge at the point of attack, aren't we? Not only are they controlling the initial contact, they're actually utilizing what they call the strain, the next 2 to 3 seconds.
Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And he's down into the red zone at the 16 after a gain of 16. 1st and 10.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium, because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 66 yards rushing for him, as he has been tough to stop here this first half. They'll give it to Mixon. And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal.
11 mighty. 11 mighty. 11 common.
Now Burrow. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has, percentage completion-wise, way up. Not that time. 3rd and goal. Burrow. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Oh, and one of the linebackers has got it. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. A bad 3rd down mistake there.
Points were already on the board in their mind. And that's the worst part about it, right? Because it's just like in golf. Never count it in the cup until it rolls in there. Otherwise, you can really get messed up with your scores. In this case, you know they thought, hey, at least 3, maybe even a chance to get 6. It's a little bit demoralizing going off the field. Now you turned it over and you come up empty.
Yeah, if he holds on to that, at least the field goal on 4th down. Now they lose it. From the 31, here's a 2nd and 5. Now they'll audible to something else. Levis now off of play action. That one into the hands of Hopkins downfield. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
There's the arm strength that we saw in college and during the scouting process. And really, it's not just the arm strength there, but the placement as well. To me, that was an excellent combination of arm talent and accuracy.
1st down, here's Mitchell. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. So the 1st down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. They'll send a receiver in motion left. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it. Sometimes you have just too much time on your hands, right? You end up thinking way too much, and your hands get shaky.
And yes, he's a tight end, but that's a catch he should have made. Levis on 3rd down. Open man is Burks, and he's got him. Touchdown, Titans. yards. And the Titans are an extra point away from drawing level. Extra point up and good by Shudak. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Charlie Jones now from his end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And that 14-0 lead to begin the ball game, well, that's gone now. Time to regroup.
I think even up 2 touchdowns, they knew this wasn't going to be a walk in the park, and I think that's why we would see the head coach going up and down the sidelines telling his team, let's stay with it, let's keep going. It's almost like he knew they were going to make their run at him, and they have. As you said, let's see if they can regroup and get going again.
And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 85 yards rushing here for Mixon. He's got a first down. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
11, 11, 11, 11. 11, 11. 12, 12, 12.
Burrow looking to pass. Open man is Higgins. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And it's 2nd down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 44-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go.
Running left, it's Mixon. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. They give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be 3rd and about the length of the football. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape, and that is not going to get it done. So on 4th down, on is Brad Robbins to punt for the Bengals. Back deep, Kevin Byard. Fair catch called for and taken just inside the 10-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Titans will be backed up deep to begin the drive as they take over 1st and 10. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they've got just under 50 seconds, so time enough to try to work their way downfield if they so choose. And the slot man goes in motion left. 1st and 10. Here's Levis. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
In motion left goes Burks. A 2nd down throw from Levis. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
Jones on the return. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. That'll go as a 39-yard punt, give him 9 on the return, and the Bengals will take over in terrific field position.
Here we go, here we go. 11, 11,
Mixon with a first down carry. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. Now Burrow changing the look.
11 MT, hey! 11. Stop.
On 2nd and very short. Burrow, he's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down leads us to 3rd and inches. Mixing up the middle. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
12, 11 mighty.
Now it's Burrow. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. This is a 40-yard attempt from the left hash.
McPherson's kick is good.
And that will do it for this first half. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break.
Final adjustments being
As
made
we'll
in
down
both locker rooms.
We're
just about ready for the second half. And for the
Coachman
call,
at our
let's
EA
get you back
Sports
up to
halftime
Nashville,
report.
Music
Coach.
City, and Brandon Gott.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3.
A field goal the difference. 17-14 is the score. Back underway here now in this 3rd quarter. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go.
Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the 3rd quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the 3rd quarter.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. And they'll send the slot in motion left.
Levis to throw it.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
And so many times we look at the opening drive of the 3rd quarter as a tone setter, and many coaches do emphasize it. And that's a strong performance there defensively to force incompletion and, more importantly, force a quick punting situation.
Here's Jones on the return. A 40-yard punt, 5 yards on the return.
And the Bengals take over 1st and 10.
On one, ready?
The Bengals drive about to get going. They will throw on first down with Burrow. And this nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be.
Here we go.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
11, Thomas.
Burrow will throw. That's caught by the tight end, Irv Smith Jr. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
A handoff, running left, Mixon. And here he'll get it down to the 7.
132 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
That was excellent from start to finish, from the blocking to the running, just well executed.
And now let's look ahead, because after that, how about a little play action, maybe a little bootleg, and get the quarterback out on the corner and give him a little run-pass option.
And they're right down here looking for 6.
11.
Back to Mixon on first down. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD.
Joe Mixon
With his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And they are able to add on to their advantage.
McPherson now for the extra point.
And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Next to score, Bengals 24, Titans 14. Kevin McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Reed going to bring it out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They're down now 24-14. Work to do as they come up on a 1st and 10.
Now Levis.
He's going to let it go deep for Mitchell.
Oh, what a read on the outside as it's intercepted. It's DJ Turner who's got it. And the Bengals are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line.
Well, it certainly felt like he was going to challenge this defense no matter what, and he stepped up and tried to throw it to the outermost edge of the zone coverage, and they were more than ready for him. The problem now is if they are limited in what they're doing throwing the football, they got to figure out how to move it without being able to throw it to the outside and throw it downfield.
And he'll spot Higgins open left side.
Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. 25 yards the pickup there, and also a first down.
A solid pickup there by Mixon, and when he's running it this way, the Cincinnati offense takes on an extra dimension. They love to run the football and shut people down with Mixon carrying the...
And that'll be caught. Touchdown Bengals. It's Tyler Boyd.
A 22-yard touchdown grab.
And the Bengals take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Reed going to bring it out of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Levis from the gun.
Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that is incomplete.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for them. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
And the slot man goes in motion left. Now here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. The Titans efficient passing on this drive. There's another first down.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 38. And they'll send the slot in motion left.
Levis to throw once more.
DeAndre Hopkins making the catch. 23 yards on the play. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry up.
First and 10 at the 14-yard line.
In motion left goes Burks.
Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown.
Devin Duvernay.
2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Titans are able to cut into that deficit. Extra point up and good by Shudak.
And the lead is trimmed down to 10. So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. On the tackle defensively, Jaleel Johnson.
2nd 10 coming up here in Nashville. 3rd quarter action.
Once again, they run with Mixon. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively.
11.
On 3rd down, Burrow. And that is incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well.
The return is Reed. So holding there on the return, and that'll back them up to start the next drive.
Yeah, that's a pretty easy call right there, partner. I think when the officials look in their manual and see the expression jersey getting pulled, that's a flag coming out every time.
From the gun, a give to Mitchell. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. He wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
And the slot man goes in motion left. Levis now on second down. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
It's a loss of 14. Brings up third down.
And now the Bengal defense here calling a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
In motion left goes Burks.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down.
Here's Ryan Stonehouse now.
As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. On the return is Jones. Three quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
On one, ready?
Mixon running wide side. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds.
Boy, 175 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. From the 34-yard line, here's second down and 1.
Hey, we gotta go score.
Off the play fake, here's Burrow. They'll roll him out right.
Open man downfield is Chase. He's got it.
And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 23 yards the pickup there. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Inside handoff to Mixon. The broken tackle could not free him as he's brought down at the 10-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's second and 9.
Here we go.
Brings up second and 9.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10.
Tyus Bowser blowing that play up.
And we all know how talented this guy is who's calling the signals for him. But even the best in the game, they can struggle against a good, cohesive zone coverage. Can't find a gap in the secondary quick enough, and he ends up taking a sack.
So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a third and long after that sack we just saw.
He'll look to throw. It's caught on the right side at Smith. And they'll get him down 2 yards shy after a pickup of 8. 4th and 2.
I thought maybe when he caught it, he'd have a good chance of getting that first down, but that's a nice job of holding him up and preventing him from getting to the sticks.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2.
They'll run with Mixon, and they are going to stop him on 4th and 1 as they'll wind up going backwards. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down, and it'll be a turnover on downs. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled-out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He would love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. They run over center with Mitchell. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up second down. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Right back to Mitchell on second down. And they'll get to him quickly here as he'll get a yard, just a yard to the 22. Back to throw, it's Levis. It got his man, complete. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. 33 yards that time. In motion left goes Burks. On first down, Levis. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And it's a Titans touchdown. Devin Duvernay, 45 yards. And the Titans have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point up and good by Shudak. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. The Bengals drive about to get going. And with that last touchdown, I mean, we're set up for a good finish here. Some things to consider, Charles. Obviously, it's a very close game. You're in the 4th quarter. Defensively, they've got all 3 timeouts in their back pocket.
So the chess match really ramps up, doesn't it? Because in these situations, what do? Do you run the ball and kill the clock here? Or do you try and bury them with another score? And how about defensively? Do you use your timeouts at the earliest opportunity? Here we go. Or wait till you hit the 2-minute warning? So there's a lot going into this one. Let's see how each side goes about their strategy.
They try to eat some clock with Mixon. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Again, it's Mixon. And he'll rumble for about 5, up close to the 40. After that run, still a good amount of meat on the bone here for this 3rd down play. Can you envision them putting this in the air?
Totally. I mean, look at who he has under center right now. If you can't trust him with the football, you can't trust anyone. And frankly, to me, I want the ball down the stretch. Get the first down, keep it in the hands of my offense. I don't want to turn it over to them and rely on my D.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Forced out to his left, and he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Less than 2 to play with just a field goal separating these 2 sides.
Here we go.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. 5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down. And he gets it down to the 32. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown. What a huge touchdown that was, obviously, here in the late stages of the fourth quarter as they try to put this one away.
And, Brandon, when they watch the film after this week, they'll be very proud of every rep if they close this game out. Just a few snaps remaining. They can't relax just yet.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Levis. That one into the hands of Hopkins downfield. Inside the 20. Now he's loose at the 40. Touchdown, Titans. DeAndre Hopkins. His first touchdown on the year. And the Titans are back within a score. Extra point up and good by Shudak. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Didn't get to the sticks, but that's an ideal carry there on first down, isn't it?
I mean, now you're 2nd and 1. Although, you know, in the NFL, even if he picked up the first down, I don't think it's a big difference because the clock doesn't stop.
Yeah, not like college.
Right. If it's college football, you want to 2nd and 1 is probably better than picking up the first down because in college football, the clock stops with every first down and actually aids the defense in that situation.
And he swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. Now the Titans will use their 3rd and final timeout. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. Here comes Reed. 42-yard punt, 6 on the return. And it'll be Titan football. This is 1st and 10. Levis, he'll look to throw it. That'll be complete to Okonkwo. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Levis to throw.
His throw incomplete. The way he's thrown the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions, and that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
Levis.
He's going to let it fly.
Oh, and that nearly ended it. That should have been intercepted, but he cannot corral it, and that is a lifeline there with third down coming up. This definitely four-down territory at this point, but a critical third down here. Back to throw, Levis. Looking for the out route. He's got his man. It's Mitchell. And he will hustle out of bounds. That stops the clock. But, boy, that's just a very minimal gain. And also, keep in mind, it's fourth down. Too far for a field goal. They've got to go. It's fourth down. How about this? They'll change it at the line. An audible here to get a new look. Desperation time now. Here's Levis.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Bengals are going to win this football game.
Here we go.
Burrow down to a knee, and that should be the final act of this one.
And the clock will roll down to zeros. 4 weeks in, 4-0. I don't think anybody needs to alert the 72 Dolphins just yet, but great start to the season.
Great start. How about taking a knee at the end? And there's no better feeling for a team than to do that, to close out a victory. But you're right, at 4-0, they're sending a message to the rest of the league. They're going to be tough to deal with.
Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the